welcome to my first YouTube video, official YouTube video. This feels like a very exciting moment because it's something I've always wanted to do and now I'm finally doing it. But I thought I'd jump over to YouTube because that's always been kind of the goal. Lately I've been posting lots on TikTok. Time to move to a longer form of content. I'm still going to post it on TikTok, of course, because I love that place. YouTube is just, it seems like the next evolution. So I thought for my first video we could do a January favorites. I have planned everything out. This is the first video I've ever planned. Often my TikToks are just kind of spare of the moment, planned in my head, but only sitting down for like 10-15 minutes planning it. This one I have been planning it for a few days. I've written it all down in my notes, it all sorted, I hope. But yeah, I thought we could jump into the January favorites. It is currently the 3rd of February, so we are early into Feb, which feels crazy, of 2025, which is just wild. I'm also using my Bluetooth mic. I'm hoping it works because I don't have the right receiver to plug into my camera. I'm using my phone off to the side to try to record it, and then hopefully I can link up the audio. If it doesn't work, I'll have to use just the camera audio microphone. So it might be a little shit, but I will get it sorted before the next one. So I thought we could go through my favorites on my iPad here. So I've written them all out into my notes. Felt very fun to write out. No, it just made me feel so cool, like a cool YouTuber. But we'll see how this goes. I might not end up being a cool YouTuber at all. On my number one of my January favorites is my iPad. Now my iPad is a new addition for me. I've never had an iPad, but I had always wanted one. I was a Android Samsung tablet kid. My family was an Android family, so that's what we had to be. It wasn't until I started earning my own money I got to buy an iPhone. So yeah, I have been loving my iPad. I haven't had a second device for a very long time, not since school. And honestly, you don't need a second device. You definitely don't need a second device. But I thought I really wanted one. I don't have a laptop. I do everything off my phone, and it was just getting a little bit overwhelming. I managed to get it for much cheaper than usual because I price matched it at Officeworks, so I got an extra 5% off as well. It's been phenomenal so far. I have got a planner for the first time. I'm using the planner in Notability and I'm really liking it. I ended up having to pay for the yearly subscription, which is such a scam. But I got used to it and I really liked using it. So I have been using the Future ADHD digital planner, which I'm really enjoying. I have found that it's really not restrictive. I've tried to use planners in the past, but I find them very overwhelming and very rigid. And that just does not work for my brain and my life. There's not that many days filled out because I'm trying to pace myself and not overwhelm myself with it and not force myself to fill out every day. But I really like how it's set up. You really just kind of choose your own adventure with it. But that is something I have been thoroughly enjoying, as well as the Shuffles app, which is through Pinterest, which you can make collages on. I've done some really fun little outfit kind of inspo pages for myself and my family, and just a little like room set up just to fiddle with the app. I've also made my own wallpaper, which was really fun to do, really just cool. To pair with my iPad, especially with Shuffles and the planner, is a Apple Pencil. In particular, this one is not a real Apple Pencil. I don't think I will ever get a real Apple Pencil because I don't see a need to spend that amount of money when I bought this one on Amazon for $15 and it works phenomenally. It doesn't have the pressure kind of changing point to it, but that doesn't bother me at this point. I'm not really a drawer. If I choose to start dabbling in that type of thing, I might get one that does use like the pressure sensitivity, but for now this one is perfect. The next thing on my favorites list was the Dr. G's blemish cream. I am on to my second tub of this stuff. Phenomenal, really loved it. This is a brand new, I have used it once, and then this is my empty. I have scraped the last out of it. There's nothing left in there. This thoroughly enjoyed. It took me probably like a week, I reckon maybe 2 weeks for my skin to get used to it. I did break out a little bit and have some really awful like kind of cystic pimples come through, but once I pushed through that period, this was great. It's really helped with any of the redness in my face. It's really helped with my acne as well. I get pretty bad like hormonal acne on my chin, and it has really helped calm a lot of that down. I haven't really had any bad breakouts since using this one. Usually I'd have it like once a month. It is kind of on the pricey side. I think it's almost $50 from W Cosmetics, but it does last me almost 2 months, so I thought that wasn't too bad. Use this alongside a hyaluronic acid lotion, again from W Cosmetics. I'll try to put a photo of that one somewhere here because I cannot remember the brand of it, but that paired with this is really nice. It makes my skin just feel really nice. I feel really moisturized. I don't feel dry or sore or anything. It just feels really comfortable on the skin. My next favorite is something that is kind of lame but has really helped me a lot. It is the Dermal Therapy Scalp Relief. This has really helped my scalp. I suffer with, it's either dermatitis or psoriasis. I think it's dermatitis on my scalp. Because I have so much hair, it's so thick and it just holds a lot of the weather and the moisture that happens when you sweat. It has really helped combat a lot of the really soreness that my scalp can get. I use this paired with the Nizoral. I don't use the Nizoral every time just because it's quite drying on my hair, but this for in between washes with the Nizoral is fantastic. It's really helped. It smells really nice as well. It lathers up nicely and it doesn't dry my hair because it's also like a conditioner, so it doesn't dry it out as much and it puts some moisture like straight back into it, especially if I've used the Nizoral, which is quite drying. Another thing I have been loving doing this month is making myself little platters for my dinner. So I went out and bought one of these really simple, unexciting, unartistic platter plates, and I love it so much. I fill one portion up with veggies, one portion up with fruit. Sometimes I get some like deli meats, like suppressors and things like that, and salamis. Eating dinner for me is a really difficult thing for many reasons, but one reason is trying to figure out what I want and not getting sick of the one flavor. So having a platter like this gives me a whole variety. I can pick and mix and swap and change what I feel like. I can add more of other things and less of other things if I want to, and really helping give me a more balanced meal. Another one of my favorites on my list is my outside chair. Literally a chair that we found on the side of the road and I just liked it and we needed a chair for outside. It is so comfortable. I think it's just a shitty Kmart chair, but it is so nice to be able to sit out there in the sun, just watch the world go by, and it's really nice. It's something really simple, but I love sitting outside, and I haven't been able to sit outside for a long time at a few of our rentals. It just helps my day feel better if I have a sit down outside in the sun. I have had to change the angle that I was sitting at because my legs started killing me, and sitting cross-legged with a bigger bod, it's not super comfortable. So I'm sitting sideways on my bed now. Another one of my favorites is this white blouse. It has been my favorite item of clothing to wear since I got it. I went back to Tassie to visit my family and I went into a little shop. It's not a very common shop. It's called Black Pepper. I think it's more catered to a more mature woman, but we were walking past there and I saw it in the window and I just thought that is phenomenal. I need to try it on, and I got it for like $10 off. So I think I paid $40 for this 100% cotton little blouse. I got my mum to hem it for me because it was quite long, a bit more cropped for me, so it fits my body a bit nicer. So cute to wear. It is just so comfy. It's got really cute little puffy sleeves with elastic, really cute collar, just a really nice elevated basic compared to just wearing like a plain t-shirt. When I saw this I thought, okay, it's time to delve into the world of blouses again. I'm sure this won't be the only one I get. I'm planning on going to Dangerfield and Princess Highway to get some more little white blouses because they're so fun. They make you feel so pretty. Another thing for this monthly favorites is silver nails. I have been getting my nails done at a salon for I think it was 3 years straight. And I recently decided to stop doing that and let my nails grow out naturally and just do them myself and enjoy painting them like I did when I was a teenager. So something I've really been liking is doing them in silver. I just use a Sally Hansen nail polish in silver because it was the cheapest one I could find, and Sally Hansen is a decent brand. It's just something really little and really fun that I like to do. Otherwise I switch between like a dark red, but the silver I thought was really nice for the summer because I'm not really a white type of nail person, but the silver I thought was cute. I thought we would also do a favorite for TV shows because I've been watching a couple seasons this past month. which is kind of unlike me. I don't usually watch very many TV shows, but this month was the month for it, I suppose. They are both programs from the ABC. One is Fisk. They just released a 3rd season with Kitty Flanagan. Absolutely loved it. I am watching it for maybe the 3rd time now. I just kind of pick up whatever episode I was up to last and pop it on. I watched it all focused first, and now I've just been watching it in the background. I find it just very funny, and it's just very comforting. I love ABC shows. They feel very nostalgic for me, and I like the smaller production style they tend to have. The second show that I've been watching is Please Like Me. Now, Please Like Me came out quite a few years ago, and I watched it back to back for quite a few years. It was my favorite show for a very long time, and then I haven't watched it for the past like 6 years, and then I recently watched it again with completely different eyes, a completely different mind. I'm much older. I was 17 to 18 years old when I was watching it all the time and wanting to be in their world, and now watching it as an adult and realizing, oh, these characters are like, they're like my age and not like making the best decisions. It was really nice to watch it again, and I got a completely different experience out of watching it as I was a bit older, and I really enjoyed that. And so I'm thinking about watching it again on my iPad, of course. I thought I would also share my favorite trinkets of the month because I am a trinket girl. My whole TikTok page is full of all of my trinkets, and I love them so much, and I love to showcase them because they're special. This one I actually got on the last day of January, but this is maybe my favorite trinket of all time. This is my Monchichi, my Hello Kitty Monchichi to be exact. This I did not think I was going to be able to get, and luckily enough I went onto a website here that stocks them, and they were in stock just out of nowhere after being sold out, so I ordered her straight away. I'm a Hello Kitty girl through and through. I've loved Hello Kitty for a very long time. I used to watch Hello Kitty collections here on YouTube when I was 10, so that includes Trisha Paytas and Pink Sparkles, and those are the top 2 I can remember, but there were so many other girls that did their Hello Kitty collections, and I wanted to have all of it. So Hello Kitty is very near and dear to me, and so is Monchichi. Very excited to have him in my collection. He's already on my trinket shelf in prime location next to one of my other Monchichis, and he makes me so happy. And then the very last thing on my favorites list is my Relakuma bag charm that I got as a late Christmas present on my bag straight away. I have it with all of my other bag charms. It's kind of not staying in focus very well. This really, really cute corduroy Relakuma head with his little fluffy beard, and there's also a little leather tag. My favorite bag charms ever, especially next to my regular Monchichi. But yeah, that was my first YouTube video, my first favorites video. Hopefully I get this up in a soon amount of time, but no promises. I'm so excited because I get to edit this on my iPad, my brand new iPad. It's my favorite thing ever. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was entertaining. It was really fun to film, very, very healing. As I said at the beginning, this has always been kind of a little bit of a dream, which feels so silly and so Gen Z to say, to be like, oh, my dream's to be a YouTuber, but like it kind of is. So I hope that this was enjoyable, and I hope that I continue to do this. I'm sure I will. Once I get this first one out, I'll have the confidence to post more. I'm hoping that I will have the confidence to do vlogs. Otherwise, I'll just stay in my house and yap away to the camera. So thank you so much to everyone who has watched this or is still watching right now. And I will see you in my next video, I guess. Okay, this is very exciting. Okay, take care guys, bye.